Dear participants of Capital Climate Action Conference, greetings from Baku. I would like to express my gratitude to the City of London and the Right Honourable the Lord Mayor for holding this important event as we look at the road to Baku and COP29. I commend the ongoing work of key players in the city, including the Green Finance Institute, the 600+ financial institutions in Race to Zero, and work underway on the Transition Finance Market Review. Despite these very good initiatives, we must face the fact that we are almost halfway through this decisive decade for climate action. The destination is agreed: an equitable, net zero, resilient, nature-positive world by 2050. At a business forum we recently held in my country, Azerbaijan, in May, companies were asked by the government not to wait for instructions, but to act now on climate and seize opportunities. Climate is a risk and opportunity for the private sector in all countries. It was unthinkable 30 years ago that we in Azerbaijan would be considering how to scale renewable energy, how to deal with shrinking Caspian Sea and manage water shortage. Net zero and green finance offer significant opportunities now in my region and to developing countries around the world. As UN climate change high-level champion, we want to lift up and leverage the power of business and finance in 3 necessary and mutually reinforcing action areas. Equitable finance for climate solutions, just transition away from fossil fuels, restore and protect nature. The scale of the financing needs are vast. 2.4 trillion USD is needed by emerging and developing countries by 2030. I extend my support to initiatives like the Bridgetown Agenda, G20 Experts Review Group, and Nairobi Declaration for MDB's reforms, focusing on climate and nature. Debt distress hinders crucial investments in climate resilience and sustainable development. We need to increase affordable finance for developing nations and removing barriers that burden the most vulnerable countries. We will need a mosaic of solutions to scale finance, including scaling catalytic capital from philanthropic and MDBs through country platforms to reduce risk and crowd in private finance, including for smaller countries. Building out the pipeline of investable climate projects and getting finance to that pipeline, flowing faster, particularly to smaller companies. Turbocharging corporate net zero transition plans and aligning them with the investment opportunity country and sector transition presents. These financing priorities are not options for a resilient and equitable economy, but necessary conditions. The scale of this financing needs is large and time is short, and yet seen the other way up. These financing imperatives present the greatest investment opportunity of our lifetime. As countries work this year and early next to update their national climate plans, they have an opportunity to lay out a clear, ambitious plan that will help provide clarity, reduce uncertainty, and attract investment to their countries. The Climate Champions Regional Platform for Climate Projects provides regional shortlists of investment opportunities ranging from e-mobility to land restoration and renewables in developing countries. We encourage financiers to review this. Our Sharm el-Sheikh Adaptation Agenda highlights key sectors in need of finance and provides a forum for the public and private sectors to exchange on scaling adaptation finance. As you consider net zero delivery in this key year, I urge you to lean into equitable finance. How can we innovate so finance reaches those we need to help us deliver? How can we rapidly scale finance key solutions, entrepreneurs, SMEs, and developing countries? We in Baku took over COP from United Arab Emirates and we carry it towards Brazil. More private sector engagement is the heritage that we want to work on and pass on. But while promoting it, we should continue to ask ourselves few important questions. Do we do enough as governments and as international community and international organizations to provide for genuine buy-in of the climate change agenda by private sector? Another important question is, do we have a tailored approach which takes into account the simple fact that businesses differ in sizes, models of businesses, and they also very much differ from country in such important aspects as, for example, access to financing, which is the center of discussions we have here in COP. We welcome you collaborating with us to make Baku the COP where we create a highway for private finance on climate change. We will do our utmost to make you feel at home and create a platform for all to talk, to be seen and heard. Thank you.